Good morning, everyone. Hello. I'm a bit early, but it's okay. I hope everyone is excited to jump into writing as I am. How are you all? Oh, Leah's here. You did it. I just read your comment yesterday before I went to bed that you had a power out, no power because of a storm. I was like, oh my God. What kind of storm was that? So but I'm happy to see you here. Thomas is also here, and Loretta. It's always so good to have you here. And they brought coffee, which is very good. We need coffee. N is here. Hello. Good Gamer is here. And Laura, hello. Oh, can't sleep, so I'm editing at 2 a.m. Yeah, I think most of us, I don't know, Anne, where you're from, but most of us here in the chat, not us, not me, but most of my friends in the chat are from the US and night owls, obviously. Christian is here. Hello. Oh, my eyes are much brighter this morning. Thank you. I didn't take a nap yesterday, so I had a very good night's sleep. I don't know if this is amazing. Yeah, see, Thomas is a fellow night owl. So yeah, and Gamer, you're awesome. You're awesome too. Thank you so much. I always love to have some positive messages right in the morning. Yeah, I got a card for us. I've been thinking about this before the stream. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Ah, and it's from Belgium. Okay, so you're not a night owl. You're normal like me. Laura has been editing a friend's work. Not to work on my own stuff. That's good. Oh, and Emmy is here, right on time for the card. Meanwhile, I'm in my perpetual trash panda state. Now I imagine you with those dark, very, very dark eye circles. So yeah. So back to the card, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So I had this thought about what if we kind of chose to be here, you know? Some of you might know that I strongly believe in reincarnation and those things. And we also had this card on the weekend. Remind yourself that you're a soul spirit being. So just, I have been thinking about how our perception of our life changes when you think that you maybe somehow chose to be here at this time, in this place, in this body with with our weaknesses and faults. And so how this perspective kind of changes, no, other way, how this thought changes the perspective of everything. I also read somewhere that spirits don't have the same abilities as us now in our human bodies, like creating stuff with our hands and feeling everything differently in the physical realm. So if you come from this perspective, it feels like you can be really grateful to have this experience, you know, to be allowed somehow to have this experience in a human body, and how small suddenly our problems become if you come from this thought that we chose this and we want to go through a human existence with all the pains and troubles, but also all the joy that points. It's just eating food. How cool it is that we have taste, and you know. So the card reminded me of this strain of thought. You've been training for this for lifetimes. It's also like this is just a not the conclusion, but the continuancy of stuff that happened so many lifetimes before. And I also always try to think, love to think about what if we knew that reincarnation was real, you know? How would we treat everyone we meet differently? Every stranger might be someone we have known before, was maybe really close to us before. And how would we treat the earth differently if we knew, oh, we will be reborn in some place, somewhere, and we don't know? So, how would we treat everyone, every place differently if we knew those things, if we were sure about that? So, yeah, I think this is a great card too. I probably could talk about those things for ages, but I don't want to. I just wanted to give you some thoughts I had when I saw this card. Um, Kugema likes the stream. Thank you very much. Emmy, I already said good morning, but again, welcome. Thomas, meanwhile, oh, I also had this comment again already. Oh my God. Oh, see, the card just came up in the YouTube tarot reading this week. Ha! Double message. Raccoon, yeah. Trash panda might just be raccoon too. Trash panda especially. Leah to Loretta, I'm amazed by all of you night owls. Me too. I'm in California. It's only 11 p.m., but I feel like it's the middle of the night. So why would the guy who started the downfall of Atlantis be a security guard in a senior living center? Yeah, I remember you telling us this uh, 2 streams ago. Streams ago. I don't know exactly when. I'm supposed to be destroying civilizations. Maybe you are. You don't know what consequences it has for humanity that you are a security guard in a senior living center. Remember the butterfly that creates a storm? Maybe a panda or raccoon in a senior living center will lead to the downfall of Western civilization. Yeah, okay. I see we're all already in a very creative mood. So let's jump into the first sprint. Let's warm up and enjoy. Okie dokie. That was our warm-up sprint. Was just thinking like, was this the first sprint or already the second? No, it was the first. How did everybody do? We had a nice visitor here. Lilith was here. Oh, and the evil one too. I see. Special guest Lilith, especially appreciated by Loretta. This powerful feminine entity. Yeah, I had to change. So I read through what I did yesterday, and one paragraph I still was not happy with, so I started to work on this one again. So yeah, but it's okay. Daisy joined us. Oh yeah, and Christian said a friend of mine created a short clip called Atlantis, An Inconvenient Truth. That would be Thomas in robot form, not robot form, robot form. So I found and shared this clip, which is a bit funny when you imagine that this is Thomas. So yeah, thank you, Christian, for sharing that. Yeah, and thank you, Daisy, for joining us. I don't know, my brain is all over the place today, so I'm sorry if I seem confused. Do, 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 do. The better to bring about Armageddon with my dear. Daisy got dressed and something to drink. Awesome. That's good. Oh, and Anne got 450 in that sprint. Oh, that's good. You're way ahead of us. Oh, Loretta gave Anime coffee. Sleep schedule be damned. And wrote in a drama. Some fantasies about Lilith. Lilith is such an interesting figure. Also in, oh yeah, I got in your head too. Definitely. Also in the literature and thinking of TV shows. I think Lilith also played a role in True Blood, I remember. Yeah, yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I think she was also in Lucifer, the TV show. Was it Lilith? Yeah, it was Lilith. So it's just a fascinating character, I have to say. The mother of demons and how I think I even wrote, I have to look this up. I wrote down some thoughts I had on her and how she's demonized. Yeah, but I don't find it as quickly. Doesn't matter. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, Lilith. I feel a lot of creative thoughts coming up today for me, like stuff I need to write down with the card in the beginning. And yeah, I mean, done a little reading, but honestly, I think I need to get an audiobook for this one. It stresses me out to feel how chunky the book is. What book is it? Yeah, Leah also wants to know. What are you reading? Playing Bad Parents, but I'm just in the beginning, so not quite getting into it. Oh, is this also a Lilith reference? Laura added to chapter 3. Yay, that's good. Oh, Lilith is a character in my new project where everything is connected. Oh, see a lot of signs today. Like Babel hooked me in right way. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the snake who got Eve to eat that apple. We shared. Ah. Aha. Yeah, totally possible. Oh yeah, I was kind of disappointed in Lilith in True Blood. She didn't say a word and was just a woman covered in blood who killed everyone. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really remember everything. It's such a long time ago. But of course, they hyped it, like, oh, when this happens, and everyone knew she will somehow disappear. Not disappear, appear. And then, yeah, of course, we were like a bit disappointed. Yeah, me too. But like I said, I still don't really remember. I would have to go back. I just remember that there was some stuff about Lilith. Ooh, see, this is listed as a Gothic historical fiction. The book Emily's reading. I'm definitely gonna add this to my TBR. Loretta, you have to write more or do more stuff about what you're reading, because I think we would all the people here who struggle with reading, would all benefit from that. You can read everything for all of us and then share what you learned, you know? A woman covered in blood? Perfect, yeah. And only blood. Nothing else, just blood. Um, yeah, I think I wrote about demonizing femininity. Femininity. I don't remember. I have to find this. Yeah, but I also connected it to Lilith. It was right in the beginning. So yeah, just yeah. So I will have to send my son to school now. That's why I have to start the next sprint. And will probably disappear for some minutes because, yeah, like I said, I have to send him to school, get him ready. Ooh, it's over 600 pages. I know what you mean about how large books can be physically uncomfortable to hold and read. But still, I would decide not to listen to an audiobook. But I talked about this before, that I struggle with audiobooks because I cannot focus. I think, yeah, we talked about this, that it might help me to doodle on the side. Was it Loretta that brought this up, that this helps? Because I'm always getting distracted and then I have to go back then because I lost track with the audiobook. So imagining this happening to me with a 600 pages book, and also falling asleep while listening to audiobooks was also always a problem for me. I used to listen to audiobooks when the kids were still babies, so I had my hands free. But then I, yeah, fell asleep and had trouble finding the where I stopped listening. Mm. I love the feel of heavy books. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. Me too. It does have illustrations inserted in the text, which is different than other books. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, I have to write this book down as well. So, but really now I have to, otherwise my son will be too late and it will be my fault. No, actually your fault because you guys distracted me. So 25 minutes. This should be enough for me to take care of my kid. Here we go. And oh, sure. Enjoy the next sprint. See you soon. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 2. We went into a dark forest during that sprint. How did everybody do? I successfully sent my son to school, and then I went back to work on my paragraph. I'm still not done with it because the transition from the paragraph before that to this one, I think now I know how to do it, that it's good. So I will use the next sprint to hopefully be done with that part. Just thinking about how long it takes for me to move through each scene. I wish I would be a bit faster. But then on the other hand, I want to be happy with what I publish. So I want to feel good about it. So that's why I'm probably taking so much time for it, or really need some time to write it in a way that I'm happy with. Yeah. Laura went to bed to read, which is totally fine. And she hit 1K for the morning. I mean, it's 2 or 3 a.m. now for her, if I remember correctly. So she's way ahead of me. Like Loretta usually also is way ahead. Oh yeah, there was this talk about books, heavy books, ebooks, and yeah, which reminded me that I still have a very old Kindle. It's not a Kindle Paperwhite, it's some else, not with this Paperwhite screen, but maybe I should get it out and load it up again. Nowadays, I often read on, if I have an ebook, on my Mac here or on my phone, which is not very good. I don't like the experience. That's why I definitely prefer paperbacks as well. But it might be convenient to have a small Kindle, which is still bigger than my phone, ready to read ebooks as well. So I will do this after the stream. Get it out. Oh yeah, and I will have to write the book down that Emmy and Loretta talked about. The 600 pages book. I'm just laughing about myself. Why would I want to write this book down? Why do I want to torture myself? I actually like reading long books. I used to like reading long books. Maybe this is also something for my sister. I will write it down. Yeah, Leah says, I just can't get into ebooks unless I'm traveling. Then you can't beat the convenience of them. Yeah, true. And Loretta already ordered the book. I'm introducing my friend to Gothic Lit, so this might be a good one to buddy read with her. Yes, and you knowing so much about Gothic literature is also another. I'm just trying to give you some more ideas for your YouTube channel. A very good topic for your YouTube channel. You could dive into. Just freely talk about what comes to mind about Gothic lit. Yeah. Yeah, and see, Emmy also wants to hear what you think, or will want to hear what you think about the book. Oh, Leah got half a page written and started dozing. Oh, you can go to bed if you're tired. You don't have to stay up for us. Don't torture yourself. And 513 words, almost at the first K for the day. Yay! Hoping to get ahead today. Awesome. The next sprint will be a long one. This would be a good possibility for Leah to go to bed and for you to continue writing and get ahead. Yeah. Today is about bookkeeping. But the next sprint, I'll journal for it. That's good. Emmy switched to drawing. Oh, I'm drawing for a Patreon video. Awesome. Daisy got 156 words. Yay! Do you think your latent OCD expresses itself by hoarding books? Yeah, just yesterday again, I went by the shelves, that I talked about, where everyone can put their old books that they don't want to keep. I can't stop there without taking one or two books. One book was for my kids. I forgot the author name. Those horror books, kids horror books. So I hope that's a good excuse. The other one is from Minette Walters. I used to love to read her, like crime mystery novels back in the day when I don't even remember when I stopped reading so much. Probably when I started to go to college, and then I had to read a lot of nonfiction stuff, obviously. Maybe that's when I stopped. I don't know. But I still read some. I remember one of my friends making fun of me because I love to read those cheap, we talked about those before, cheap love story books, those that you get in the supermarket. He was always making fun of me. So I definitely still read back then. Probably it's the kids' fault. No, but I also read when and like I said, I used to listen to audiobooks, and I loved staying in bed all day and with my eldest daughter, and she was still a little baby, so we would cuddle all day. She was happy, I was happy reading. I can get back to that. Yesterday I thought my struggles with reading nowadays is that I don't read for pleasure. I always have in the back of my head this, how can I use reading to write more? I think that's why I struggle with reading nowadays. It's not pleasure, it's work. It's the same, you can get into the same trouble with writing when you stop writing for pleasure, or when it kind of goes over to, but it has to be something that you can publish somehow. Those thoughts probably destroyed this, or somehow destroyed some of the pleasure I used to get from reading. It's not relaxing, it's more like, how can I turn this knowledge into something useful? And that's stupid. I mean, just thinking about this, of course, this is a stupid way to go about it, and that's destroying the writing pleasure, the reading pleasure. So maybe I really have to read some cool stuff like those horror novels I read in October. Have some more fun with reading for a while, just to snap out of this. I have put too much pressure on myself with reading. That's the thing. It's the same with writing. it, as soon as you put pressure on yourself, you get into trouble. It's not good. That's not a good mindset. So yeah, good lesson for me. Sorry. But maybe for some of you too. Loretta, right now I'm writing my October reading wrap up for my blog. Ooh, nice. That's good. Oh, maybe a little short video to go with. I love that. That's good. Sounds, yeah. And don't put any pressure on you. Learn from me. Just do it for fun. It's for fun, and then we all can enjoy it. Maybe if you decide to. It's really tricky, isn't it? How we can kind of, how do you say? How you can. I cannot put it into two words. How you can put blocks in your own way. It's just yourself, your mind tricking you, treating you badly. Oh, Daisy, bookkeeping is your job? Okay. Ooh, interesting. I'm not a fan of bookkeeping, that's why. But yeah, that's good. So you can, maybe if Christian needs advice, Thomas Spear killed the brain cells responsible for. Oh, that's it. University breaks us. I don't know. Thinking back at university, I loved reading all the stuff that I had, not everything probably, but I studied stuff that I was really interested in. So, and I had some really great seminars. It's a bit like when Loretta talks about stuff she learns right now, and it's interesting stuff and exciting. Like I said, it's probably more that I lost this pleasure aspect of reading, or yeah, put too much pressure on myself. So pleasure reading isn't about pleasure anymore. Yeah, exactly. In the spring of 2020, people were hoarding toilet paper. Yeah, here too. Here too. While most of us here were probably hoarding books. When I heard they were closing the library, I went into a full panic. Yeah, true. But yeah, we still have ebooks then. So, and I have enough books to read here for probably 2 years or more. Oh, Emmy will be filming October Wrap-Up too very soon. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Where are you located? German bookkeeping is pretty special. Yeah, Daisy is in Austria, so I don't know if there are similarities to that. Oh God. I want to go back to Lilith instead of talking about bookkeeping, honestly. But this reminds me of that we still have to do those taxes stuff for this year or last year. Yeah. No, I don't go there during my stream. I will start the next sprint. When the quality of TV shows went up, it became too easy to get the dopamine hit from TV rather than reading. Yeah, true. Definitely. Netflix destroyed my reading habits. And YouTube in the early days. I remember I started watching YouTube when I was studying at university. So I was one of the first people in my friend circle that discovered YouTube. And I was telling everyone, go to YouTube. I always enjoy your reading wrap up. See? Oh, that's so good. This is the best motivation for Emmy. Okay, let me set up the next sprint. Here we go. Enjoy 14 minutes and maybe go back to sleep or not back to go to sleep. Yeah, we'll see. Enjoy. Yay! That was 40 minutes sprinting time. How did everybody do? I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. I move forward to the next paragraphs. And I'm very happy with the paragraphs I wrote. And they are more according to the characters, you know. Before, those paragraphs I've been working on were like too superfluous. If you remember, I took some time to again look into the characters more in depth so that I truly can write about them. So that's why I could change the paragraphs and make them probably more unique, you know, the more true to the persons to the people I was writing about. I don't know how to explain. So I'm just happy with the result and hope that it will stay that way, that I don't have to make additional changes when I read through it again. What else did we do during the sprint? I think everyone was working. We talked a bit about engagement. Yes, in YouTube, how commenting is important for YouTube algorithms. Yeah, it's true. I'm not very good at that. Commenting, I try always to, especially when I watch videos of friends. And this was scary, Loretta. I was actually at a writers' conference in Carefree, Arizona when COVID started. And the last day they dismissed us early because Phoenix was locking down. 2 days later, just the thought of being trapped somewhere that's not home is a scary thought. So it was good that they let you all or dismissed you all early, just in case. Oh yeah, Leah went to bed. Oh, and Dyer joined us. Hello. And there will be another sprint, a final sprint. Loretta shared a bit about her blog post. I think I might have to split this blog post into at least 2 articles, which is always good. I did 2 readathons that should probably each get their own article, or it will be too long. And I love to show all the covers. Yes, do that. I want to see the covers. I love to watch or have a look at covers. Back in the day with my very old blog I used to have, I also shared covers. I don't remember. Yeah, but I always also love to share covers. Those are nice pictures always. And yeah. Thomas said, I'm like you, only watching 2 shows right now. Maybe some Amazon Prime if I feel like it. YouTube just has a lot more for me. Yeah, same here. I'm not really watching TV shows. I'm probably getting behind on a lot of stuff that even my parents are recommending TV shows now to me and my sister. Everyone is watching shows and I'm not. Like I wrote before, I'm just at the moment I'm just watching Elementary again, just as a feel good end to the day. Nothing else. I'm also avoiding watching new stuff because I can get hooked, you know, and that's not good for me. Then my days are spent with watching a TV show, binge watching, because I can get really hooked to a story or a character or something, and then I'm lost for some days. All those days are lost. So that's why, no, I'll just watch some Elementary episodes. That's enough for me. And then with some friends, I love to watch sometimes when we have an evening together. That's good. Daisy, 152 words. Yay, and past 1,500 words. Awesome. That's great. You guys are all good. Carefree, Arizona. An ironic place to be when COVID is getting its start. Oh, Daya has been checking social media. We'll be joining in the next one. Okay. Oh, hello. Tasneem is also here. I'm starting a new project for Nano. Ooh, so I'm switching projects. Oh, that's good. That's fun. And this always brings back some more energy, isn't it? My mental health has been nowhere near good these last few days. Oh no. Also, I hope you feel better soon. So, switching project is good. If it makes you feel really good, do that. Everything that helps you feel better. Carefree to overcare with Arizona, yeah, and COVID, yeah. Yeah, it was scary back in the day when it started. I remember my eldest daughter still had to take a ride to take the tram to the school back then every day, and I was always looking at the numbers in our town. I mean, it was like 13 cases a day, really low. But because we all didn't really know what this COVID thing was about, it was like, oh my God, I cannot allow my daughter to go by tram. You know, I was just scared for her to get sick, and I don't know. So yeah, it was a scary time, I think, in this regard. I wasn't really scared about myself, but about my kids. Ooh, I'm still remember to the originals. I haven't watched the last season. My sister and I, we watched also the originals, and our friends too, and they watched the last season and are always asking, have you watched the last season yet? And we are, no, we don't want to watch it. We don't want it to end, you know. It was such a sometimes it felt like a soap opera to me, honestly, the originals. Sometimes it got a bit annoying. So, but still, I love Klaus. It's such a fun character. And yeah, this was, he was the reason for me to keep watching the show. I'm thinking of other characters. Some stuff, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Loretta, me too. I have a hard time watching the originals because I'm pacing myself. I just want to binge. Yeah, that's the danger of all those cool TV shows out there. I want to get into this binge watching trap again. I feel always bad about it afterwards. Then I get it at some point. I tell myself I have to binge watch it now to get it over with, so I can think of something else again. You know. So yeah, it's a trap. Daisy just watches the news and YouTube. No time for much else. Yeah, that's it. It takes a lot of time to watch a whole show. It's so many hours. When there are several seasons, oh my God. And I don't watch the news. I avoid the news. Also for mental health reasons, because now that's not good for me. So I try not to even go there. I don't miss watching the news. Sometimes um, people start talking about stuff I missed, like, okay, I haven't heard of that. But you, they put you up to speed, you know, your friends very quickly if I say like, what is this all about? So I I'm very glad that I stopped watching the news. Ooh, oh, my ex's affair got out because he refused to stay in lockdown. Oh my God. Oh. I've been having to teach myself to absorb material more slowly. I'm rereading a book by Roger Penrose, Math and Physics. Another book to write down and have a look at. Or an author. Yeah, that's also a good point with reading, that I feel like maybe that's, like I said before, I want to get more out of reading, and I want to not just rush through it, but yeah, write some things down to ponder or to think about it more, and maybe connect it to other things I've read or watched. It's actually fun for me. It feels really good to find a connection to link stuff. So taking it a couple pages at a time really helps my comprehension. Yeah, that's the same with my one book here. Klaus, Anja, and her bad boys. Yeah. They are more fun, aren't they? I mean, I don't know if what it's like in real life. My husband isn't a bad boy, but as characters, I love characters who have a bit more depth. I think, for instance, Superman is for me the epitome of a boring character. He's good and he always does the right thing. I don't know. Sorry. Loretta, I just watched some videos today on slowing down our reading to focus on quality text and understandings. Yeah, I think because of all this binge watching YouTube stuff, we are even faster. We rush everything even more. And actually, it would be good to slow down to first comprehend what we have just watched, for instance, with YouTube, the same, or read and yeah, do something about it in our heads or write about it maybe. Binge watching TV tends to lead me to pay less attention to plot details and characterization. Yeah. Well, sometimes when Austria is playing, I might watch football. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. I very seldomly watch football. Only when there's a world uh, championship stuff. Although I might not watch it because in winter, isn't it coming up? The world soccer championship, whatever it's called in English. But I'm probably will not watch it. I will not watch it probably. I mean, I watch too many things. Yeah. Maybe I should clarify, says Loretta. I was not the affair. I was the, yeah, I understood that. It was just like, oh my God, it was not the affair. I was the live-in girlfriend. So, yeah. I hate that for you. Pen was titled The Road to Reality. Thank you. Should have a book club, stuff like that. Team Damon. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I really love Klaus. He's cool. And I hated I hated Stefan. I liked Damon. He was also fun. And Stefan was a liar. We have talked about this before here. So that I hate Stefan. I always lie to protect you. This was the typical thing that I hated about him. Sorry. Lilith, I like making good boys and girls more complicated. Yeah, that's good. Don't you threaten me with a good time. I have to start an husband. Oh no, thank you, universe, actually. Yeah, in the end, when they reveal themselves, their true selves, it's a gift. You can get rid of those people. Daisy, yeah, I'm also not watching the VM in Qatar because, Qatar, yeah. That's what I wanted to say. That's why I'm not watching it. I just didn't want to go into politics or anything. But yeah, that's why I won't watch it. My mental health is a zillion. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. It is. He wanted to save people because of his own damn ego. Oh, now you're talking about Stefan. Yeah, I hate Stefan too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I don't like Stefan. Never liked him. Yeah, he always felt like, oh, I'm better. I know better. Yeah. He's just a character, not a real person. So let me set up the last sprint of today if I find a timer. The streams are too short to get into deeper into our discussions. So, yeah, 20 minutes. Let's have another 20-minute timer to end the stream. Which one? Oh, yeah, I wanted to use this one. Good. Set it up. Here we go. Enjoy 20 more minutes. Okay, yay! That was the end of our sprint and the end of my stream. Oh, I kind of missed a lot of comments. Oh God. Yeah, I know the feeling. Oh, I said the older I get, the more time alone I need. Oh, yeah, I know the feeling. Interesting. I always assumed that this was more a female thing, wanting to do everything together. I'm not sure about that. But it seems it's just been my gender bias again. Yeah, I think with my husband, in comparison, he is the one who would love to spend more time. Okay, he doesn't have a lot of time. He's working so much, but he would be the first to complain that we should do more things together. So, but it's of course different with everyone. Thomas did some rounds, which is good. Get some movement in. Okay, and it may also be the love language, quality time, that is stronger in some people. Yes, true. Time together, I look up attachment styles. Yeah, we all bond very differently. True. Christian is more of an avoidance style. I think females are generally socialized more toward being together all the time. Yeah, that's probably true. That more. But also, my sister is also the one in their relationship that who wants to do more things alone, and the husband complains a bit more about um, her that she's not spending as much time together with him. So because my sister and I also love different things, maybe our husbands are more extroverts, definitely, and so it definitely will not only have to do with gender, but also with personality type and everything. And there's this ideal, yeah, media and the romantic ideal have lionized the obsessive model. Yeah, I was raised conservatively, was encouraged to allow space in relationships. Yeah, yes, we all need space differently. Yeah, it's good to find this out quickly in a relationship, maybe, or in the early stages. But I mean, most of us are a bit older already, so we have this experience. One of my love languages is quality time, heavy on the quality, not just stuck to my ass for no reason. Yeah. In reality, I tend to see obsessiveness as a psychiatric symptom. I dated a girl who was borderline. Oops, yeah. Very interesting comments here. Right at the end of my stream. Loretta, I also need to spend time with someone who's comfortable just being and okay with comfortable silence. Yeah, not constant loud media and texting all the time, unable to carry on a conversation. Yes. Oh, yeah, this would be so stressful. My ex was borderline, Loretta says. I think the other girl was his new supply. So I was too avoidant to him. If I were ever to turn stupid and date again. Oh, come on. That's so sad. I think we all long for, okay, maybe it's not necessarily this love connection, but having friends and social life is, I think, still important. And I say that the person who loves to never meet anyone. The concept of parallel play would be vital to making the relationship work. Yeah, it's complicated. Daisy, I started viewing how a relationship needs to be very differently once my partner and me agreed to live polyamorous. Yeah, I definitely see that our society places too much importance on monogamy, and I think that it's not good. Definitely not. A lot of how things need to be. Not to say that cheating is that, that's an important difference. You with polyamory, you want to be open and honest about things that happen, have certain rules and boundaries. Cheating is just crap. A lot of how things need to be are not what I want, but what society wants. Yes, exactly. There are so many problems people have just because of society's expectations. It could be way easier for every one of us. Oh my God, me and my friend Anja talk about it all the time. um, Her and I are great roommates because we love parallel play. Look up the concept of narcissist supply sometime. Oh God, I think we have a lot to learn. And yes, to Daisy's comment, yeah. Yay, and Daisy got 250. Woohoo! Oh, I could write a dissertation on that. I also have the feeling we should continue our conversation tomorrow. I have to look up this parallel play. I don't think I get this right now, but I will look it up. Extrovert introvert makes a bigger difference than male. Yes, that would also be my experience right now. That it's not so much about male female, but more about personality type and thinking feeling. Yes, that's also where I see a lot of people struggling with, because one is a thinker and other is a feeling type, and then they have trouble communicating. Mm. One day we can have a writing retreat together and all sit silently in the same room and be content. Oh, yes, it would be so good. Seems like we could chat about more than just bookkeeping. Oh, yeah. I was single for almost 10 years. So much better. I prefer friendships. Yeah. I also think that we shouldn't overestimate having a love relationship. You know, like a lot of people feel like, I don't have a love relationship, and now I mean, we need friendships and family and those kinds of relationships more, maybe even. So I don't know. So yeah, that's a good end to the stream. Thesis, comment, or Texas and love, love and Texas. Yeah, and let's all dream about a nice retreat. Oh no, that is common. This one, that would be an awesome retreat. Okay, I will be back tomorrow. We can continue this. It's the best conversation. I love to talk about those things. So hopefully we can just continue tomorrow. Maybe, maybe we will all be here again. So have a nice, great rest of the day. See you soon. Bye bye, my friends.